Great. Ladies and gentlemen, Janice Stanfield.
I'm not lost, I am exploring. Life is an adventure worth enjoying. Though I may not know where I'm going, I am not lost, I am exploring. I am not lost, I am exploring. Kojesta, I can't wait till I can be back in Kuala Lumpur with you so that you can sing along. Kojesta is our songbird. If I could look down on this path I walk from somewhere way up high, I could see the crooked road that I have come from Clovis, New Mexico. I walked a mile with sorrow, I walked a mile with joy. Now I'm less afraid of either one. For every tear I've cried, there's a smile that I have earned. For every mile I walk, there's a lesson I learned. I'm not lost, I am exploring. Life is an adventure worth enjoying. Though I may not know where I'm going, I am not lost, I am exploring. I am not lost, I am exploring. If I could look down on this path I walk from somewhere way up high, I could see the crooked road that I've come. I walked a mile with sorrow, I walked a mile with joy. Now I'm less afraid of either one. For every tear I've cried, there's a smile that I have earned. For every mile I walk, there's a lesson I learn. I'm not lost, I am exploring. Life is an adventure worth enjoying. Though I may not know where I'm going, I am not lost, I am exploring. I am not lost, I am exploring. I am not lost, I am Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to see everybody here. I love putting this on gallery view so I can see all of the wonderful people who are here in our backstage area. So you know we're broadcasting out to Facebook Live. Hello everyone on Facebook Live. Would everyone give a shout out, give a little wave to everybody out there on Facebook Live? We are backstage. This is the party area right here. So glad to have all of you. Deb Kimmett, I am so glad you're here. Monica Haskell, I'm so glad you're here. These are people I haven't seen for years. Pamela Garcia, I haven't seen you for at least an hour and a half. And I'm so glad you're here. I did a vision board workshop with her today. And I'm going to turn this over while I give my guitar a fine tune. May I turn this over to Don Akers and to our special co-host tonight. Don, do you want to introduce our co-host tonight, our special co-host?
I'd be pleased and honored to. Thank you, Jana. So our co-host tonight is a man who is brilliant. He's talented. He's unbelievably capable, and he's surprisingly intuitive. He just comes up with great ideas. He's teaching us all about YouTube, all of us. Ali, join me, my friend.
Hi, I'm Ali. I'm from Afghanistan. I'm 14 years old and I've been in Malaysia for 8 years.
Yeah, thank you, Ollie. And you've spent you're a good video editor, but I know that you've got a real interest in YouTube. Tell us about what is it about YouTube that you find interesting, and you keep finding new ways to, promote videos and to keep them going, and you're finding all the nuances to what really works on YouTube. Tell us about that.
Okay, so YouTube is a platform that you can put your videos and YouTube will pay you. So in that way, it's hard for your videos to get on YouTube so people can see it. So you have to know the ways. There's so many ways. So I learned about how to promote your YouTube channel, uh, how to promote your YouTube channel, uh, how to promoted by other social medias. I've learned a lot from YouTube. YouTube is key to uh, key to videos when your videos go famous. It's key to
Excellent.
it.
Yeah, beautiful. So tell me, when you watch YouTube, and it's okay. What do you watch? What do you like to watch?
So I watch on YouTube videos for
For game?
gaming
Okay.
videos. Yeah, and when I watch a video that interests me, the thumbnail have to be nice, like it will attract you. The title and everything. When you just see a YouTube on YouTube, there is a thumbnail. If the thumbnail interests you, you will click on it. So the thumbnail have to be nice and the title must be interesting.
Excellent. Okay, so the thumbnail has to be interesting. What is it that makes a thumbnail interesting?
So it have to be flashy, like big words, like excited, like put your face on the thumbnail, like excited, very excited. So people will click on it. Clickable.
Nice. Yeah, it's something that gets people excited, right? Just some
Yeah.
word, picture, and you've done some video, some thumbnails of your own, right?
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, good. Well, Ali will be back. We'll be interviewing Ali later on. Miss Jana, are you ready to go?
I am ready to go. I was just going to go with my guitar tuned the normal way, which is, whenever I tuned it last. But since Lance Hoppin is here, uh, I needed to really tune up because now Lance is a famous songwriter and a member of the group Orleans that he has been in since he was a very young man. And hi, Lance. So glad to have you here. Thank you so much for coming.
Insisting on embarrassing me.
Embarrassing, come on. I mean, big hits. That's something to be proud of. Could you just maybe just do a line or two from the ones that people would recognize so that they go, I know that song?
How about
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a way to start the con.
dance with me on the beat,
Please.
partner, can't you sing? Something like that. Fill the
Could you
one.
just do a little bit more? You can't leave us with just that, please. Just a little bit more. My friend Scott Friedman in Denver is going to be asking you to come to his house to do a concert once he hears. Okay, I'm going to stop talking.
Everybody's still the one. We're still having fun, and you're still the one. All right, that's enough for me.
Oh man, Lance. By the way, my favorite Lance Hoppins song was "Oh Boy." What was the name of it? It's the
Nope.
best song title ever. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh well. Okay. Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh well. Okay. Oh boy.
Song about
Here were
unexpected
parents
pregnancy.
would believe what that. What did you say, Lance?
The song about an unexpected pregnancy.
Yes. Okay. Okay. And Amazing things. Those are amazing things, and that is the next song. You will do amazing things with the choice each new day brings, and with every step you take, bless the progress that you make. The reason you live is there in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams, do amazing things. As long as your mic is off, you're invited to sing along. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, we're here to do amazing things. Oh, the places you will go and the people you will know. Don't worry when or where or how. You don't need to know that now. You're on the right track. No need to look ahead or back. Just enjoy what this day brings. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, we're here to do amazing things. You don't have to work it out, just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes deepest answers come while you're out there having fun. So close your eyes, take a breath, and smile. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, we're here to do amazing things. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad everyone's here. By the way, it's International Day of the Girl, and our concert tonight is co-sponsored by Together We Can Change the World. And in case you don't recognize that logo, it's right here. Can you see it? Yep, okay. If I stay, okay, so that's Together We Can Change the World. And we've got a lot of friends here tonight from Together We Can Change the World, I'm happy to say. And so Scott Friedman and I founded this more than years ago. And I had this dream for years to be able to teach students in our programs, and especially girls, how to edit video so that they could have an income by editing video instead of a sewing machine, which lots of girls get trained to sew, which is a great thing, but I wanted them to walk away with a computer and not just a sewing machine to be able to make their livings on. And so that's how this all got started. We are now beloved of Together We Can Change the World, but we're our own thing. And because of Meryl, we are so grateful that we're about to be a 501c3. And none of this could have happened without a very special group of people. Now, a lot of those people, yes, are with Together, but they made donations all the way down to people who gave $20, who were friends of mine, who on my last birthday, when I told them I was teaching all these wonderful students like Afzal to edit, like Ali, like Kojesta. Hey, you guys, will you wave your hand if I call your name? Afzal, Ali, Kojesta, Abdul Rahman. Oh yeah, do your hair, Abdul Rahman. Michael's hair always looks good. Michael gets the Good Hair Award. Farhan also. When I started teaching all of these students, I just wanted to help them, and so I asked if anyone could make a donation so that we could get computers. And there were people who donated, and this is what started the program. Medina is there. Give us a wave, Medina, our artist. And so all those people made the donations that started Refugee Film School. And so we want to show a video, Mr. Shashil, if you're ready. We'll show you a video that we made to thank those original donors. They helped us with $5,000 to start this, and then Together We Can Change the World was also helping too to get us started. It's coming anytime now. So, what else would we like to do until we see this video? Oh, there we go.
In life, you don't always get to see the difference that you make. But in Refugee Film School, you do. Hi, my name is Sushil. I'm a teacher and trainer at Refugee Film School.
Today, you're having us upgrade our old PCs.
All of our computers have been breaking down.
You're helping us to change our old hard drives for SSD drives.
Takes a lot of time to save videos from our old PCs.
Sometimes the PC will crash and lose hours of work that we did.
We're all so happy to see each other after all these months of quarantine.
Our teacher, Mr. Sushil, brought us lunch together.
Each of us had a budget and what we need.
We got webcams, so now you can see us in our Zoom calls.
We got headsets so we can hear you better.
In this difficult time, you give us hope.
With your help, we are learning every day. With your help, we can now help more people.
Go on, simple videos.
We are grateful for all the ways that you have helped us.
That was so wonderful. Thank you to everyone who has donated in the last year, everyone who's been our clients in the last year, because that's where we got the $150 computers that the students have been using all this time. We got used PCs from a GameStop, a gaming place. And when we opened up those computers, Ali, when you turn on your microphone for a moment, you were there when we opened up those computers, Ali. What did those computers look like on the inside when you guys took the sides off those computers?
The computers that we bought for $150 that time.
Yes.
Yeah, some of them were broken and some of them were fine, but not good. Yeah, some of them were broken inside. Like some of the pieces had water inside of them.
And some of them had giant rats' nests inside of them.
Yeah,
But we were happy to have our $100 computers, and so help. That was our the trip. I couldn't be there, but to go upgrade the computers so that they're not crashing. That was awesome. So Ali, thank you for helping with that. And we wouldn't be able to do that with all of you who have come to either be mentors, donors, or clients. We are so grateful that this big idea of ours has come to life because of you. We are grateful that you heard a true calling to get your editing done by teenagers. And Alan, I hope you enjoyed working with our teenagers. It may not be as fast as some editing services, but you'll never enjoy your editing service more than when you work with the students of Refugee Film School. Am I right, Alan? So thank you for hearing that voice, Alan, and everyone else. When you hear a voice no one else can hear, but it's clear and loud, ringing in your ear, and you finally know what it's time to do, that's your true calling, calling you. Your true calling is calling you. When your heart's wide open, 'cause your mind's been changed, and the dreams you dream are not the same. There's a gate that's open, you can walk right through. That's your true calling, calling you. Your true calling is calling you. You ask yourself, is this a voice I can trust? You think you can't, but you know that you must. Just trust. You're afraid you'll fall if you let go, but there's only one way you'll ever know. Those wings you keep folded are meant to be used when your true calling is calling you. 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 You know what? I wonder if there's someone who's hearing a calling to be a mentor who has a little bit of bookkeeping experience, because there's someone we haven't introduced, and that's Arij. And Arij has come to be our bookkeeper. We were praying and asking for a refugee bookkeeper. And Arij, would you open your mic for just a minute so that we can introduce you? I don't know if you can turn your camera on, but Arij, so how did we come to be together? How did you know about Refugee Film School to come and ask if you could be our bookkeeper?
I received the message from one of the teacher. I attend the workshop of accounts with him. So I asked him if I can get the internship in the university, but he said that he will look for it. And then one day I received the message, so I was so happy. And then he asked me to join Refugee Film School if I can.
Well, I'm so glad you heard your true calling to be part of Refugee Film School. And before we go to I Am One, I want to talk to Ali for just a moment because Ali, it made me feel so good when I came back. I went to Malaysia originally for 1 month, and I was only going to stay there, set up this program, and then I'd go set it up in other Together We Can Change the World programs. But then I met Ali, I met Medina. Medina's family was the first family to ask me over for dinner, and I got to go have dinner at Medina's house. Ali's family invited me to dinner. I got such good food in both places. And Ali, I'm wondering, when I came back in January, one of the things that kept me there for 2 months, Ali, is that you were there, and I know that you were having some challenges, not feeling well, but look at you now. What kept you coming back to film school all that time?
Yes, what kept me coming from film school because I had a great time in film school. I had enjoyable times, and it made me feel better. And I had I had to work for my family, so I wanted to work for my family, so I came to Refugee Film School.
Yeah. And can you just say why it's so important to the students to be able to help their families right now?
Yes, because most of refugee families in Malaysia they cannot work. They cannot work, and right now in COVID-19 times, it's hard for refugees to work because they don't give jobs, and they say uh, jobs are for only for the locals, only for Malaysian people. They don't give jobs, and yeah, so we have to work in order to afford food for our family.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what this is all about. I heard this true calling. When I met these students, I heard this true calling to help them, this true calling to come back, true calling to stay. And Medina, you were a part of that. And I'll tell why in a little bit. So get ready. We'll have your camera on for that part. I'll give you a warning with how you were part
and
of my true calling, Medina. But right now we want to
and
talk to, yeah, Ali.
and jobs are illegal for refugees in Malaysia.
Yes, because when you're a refugee, you can't take a job from a taxpayer because the taxpayers pay for the roads and the schools. And that's why refugee students don't have a school to go to. There are no camps because refugees aren't given anything except asylum in Malaysia. But then the families have to wait for the United Nations to resettle them to another country, right, Ali?
Yes.
And how long does that take to get resettled to another country?
So it took for I don't know, but for us they don't call yet. They don't call for resettlement, and I have been waiting in Malaysia for my family for 8 years, about 8 years. Yeah.
Yeah, so for
And
about
I don't
eight.
know about, yeah, for me, I waited about wait years till now. They don't call us for resettlement. I don't know about other people.
Yeah, I know Michael is. How long have you been there, Michael? Your family?
Nearly 10 years now.
Yeah, and so they're all waiting for a call, but no idea when that will come. So we wanted to help them, and that's how we've all gotten involved because these students have a chance to do great things for their families, starting with buying food. And so Nargis, we're gonna do a video now of a live. Oh wait, hold on, Farhan. I see that you just turned your camera on. Wave, Farhan. So glad to see you, Farhan. This is great. I love seeing your face. So, Mr. Sushil, when you're ready, let's do the video of I Am One. And this was the first one that Nargis edited.
I'm just a spoke in the wheel, one grain of sand, but it feels so right to be right where I am. One a little part of a much bigger plan, and the longer I'm here, the more I understand. I am one, we are one, like the rays of the sun, when it's all said and done. I am one, we are one. I'm just one drop of rain that falls from the sky, runs to a stream, to the ocean by and by. I could do worse than to give myself on the crest of a wave in this ocean of love. I am one, we are one, like the rays of the sun, when it's all said and done. I am one, we are one. I am one, we are one. I am one, we are one. I'm just one drop of rain, one grain of sand, but the longer I'm here, the more I understand.
Oh, beautiful, Nargis. Beautiful video. And the child on the beach looked like your little sister Kojesta when she was younger. Did you notice that? Oh, that was so beautiful. So, Nargis, how did you know how to edit? Because you came along after the other students when we expanded so we could bring some brothers and sisters into our family of students. How did you learn so fast?
Actually, this one I done by help of my mentor. She helped me a lot. It was the first job that we had done together, so it's the credit goes to her also actually, because without her I was doing nothing. She helped me a lot with that, and it was really having fun, and I'm really glad that you like it. It was my first job, and I'm just, I think, 2 months, less than 2 months that I came in Refugee Film School. So in these 2 months, I have learned so many things.
Oh, yes. And we're so happy to have you. And for anyone who doesn't know who your mentor is, will you tell people who your mentor is?
Yes, sure. My mentor is Miss Leanne Ellen.
Yes. Would you wave, Leanne Allen? And Leanne is our beloved yoga teacher. And for everybody who doesn't realize, Leanne Allen is also an amazing singer-songwriter. And we're going to hear one of her videos, one of her music videos that the students made a little later. And tomorrow night, at the same time as this show, we're going to do a show, Leanne, me, and Zonzon from Bali. Everyone who's gone with me to Bali knows Zonzon. We're doing a show tomorrow night called This Is My Yoga, which is going to have music, humor, and an experience of what yoga really is, which we'll hear a little bit from Leanne when we do her song later. Hey, I want to see if Holly Steele is in the house and able to speak for a moment, because we're about to show another song that I created. Yes, you're here to hear live music, and this is a song that was recorded with James Dumaine. And Holly and I wrote this song. And would you tell what it's about, Holly, for you?
Sure. So, hi everybody. So, thanks. Well, probably a lot of you know that the state of California has experienced tremendous amount of wildfires, and also with climate change all over the world, there have been fires in Australia, in all parts of the world, and hurricanes and floods. And the thought of losing everything and coming back and having your home in shambles just brought out so much sorrow and compassion in me. And it started out as a little poem that I wrote, and then Jana and I worked it and turned it into lyrics, and then Jana put it to music, and that's what it is. But it's also the incredible irony and powerful concept that people who have lost not only their things but their country put it together. And so that it's a Refugee Film School production about what it would feel like to lose everything. And so I think the combination of those two things is very powerful, and I really think it's beautiful, and I'm getting the most incredible responses to it. It's very heartfelt. So,
oh, I'm so glad to hear that. And you guys, if you know someone who's lost things like this, we have this idea to take this song and be able to put your own photos to it, or add your own photos to this beautiful video that Abdul Rahman did of Holly's song. And Abdul Rahman, we'll talk to you for a moment after the song goes, okay? So Mr. Sushil, if you're ready.
Miss Jana, as we're getting ready for the song, for these videos, folks, if we can shut off our cameras, I think the video will play a little more smoothly. These videos are very well edited, and if we just shut off our cameras, I think they'll come through the Zoom window better.
I know it's like we're listening on transistor radio and transistor television to watch all these things. I'll turn mine off also.
I just want to say one more thing before you do it. It's that this one is just filled with the stuff in my home, and some things that my husband did and things like that. So it could be your own things substituted, which Jana was talking about. But these are all very personal to me. So thanks.
And Holly, as I was being pre-evacuated, I was very aware of all the visual images of what was important to you as I was going through my home.
Wow. Yeah. Well, hope we're all safe.
Holly, Merrill is under evacuation watch right now in Colorado.
Oh my gosh.
Right now. She's got her bag packed right now. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, Mr. Sushil, go ahead.
It's only stuff, you can always buy more. But tell me, please, where is that store? Don't worry, They say insurance will pay. Whatever you're missing can all be replaced. Then show me the pictures of my wedding day, when I walked down the aisle in my grandmother's lace, and the necklace passed down through generations as a treasure, the one that near touching brought me so much pleasure. My big picture window has blackened and shattered. I'm left in the rubble of all that once mattered. It's only stuff, you can always buy more. But tell me, please tell me, where is that store? Give me directions, I want to go there. Could they sell me some comfort when life isn't fair? Tell me, please, where is that store? Tell me, please, where is that store? Will they have the dishes that belong to my mom? The scrapbook with snapshots from my senior prom, and a travel department with all my collections from sweet favorite places, my hand-picked selections, my beloved old bathrobe that felt like a friend. If I could find that, it could help my heart mend. But I can't replace anything on this list which helps me to see what it meant to be rich. It's only stuff, you can always buy more. But tell me, please tell me, where is that store? Give me directions, I want to go there. Could they sell me some comfort when life isn't fair? Tell me, please, where is that store? Tell me, please, where is that store? As we dig through our questions, our sorrow and rage, will the phoenix arise to begin a new stage? If I could surrender, if I could release, could I find grace? Could I find peace? It's only stuff, you can always buy more. But tell me, please tell me, where is that store? Give me directions, I want to go there. Could they sell me some comfort when life isn't fair? Tell me, please, where is that store? Tell me, please, where is that store?
What means the most to me about that video is that the paintings that you see are all done by Holly's husband. Holly, would you tell us about that first painting he painted? The very first painting her husband ever painted was in there, but you probably wouldn't guess which one. Will you tell them which one?
Well, it looks like a piece of a Renoir. And so my husband's a professional photographer, which of course I knew when I married him, but I had no idea that he was a painter. So we were at his parents' apartment in Florida, and there was this little Renoir painting on the wall. And I was like, that's odd. Why would they have that? And I went up to it, and the signature says Billy Apton. And I went, what did you did this? He goes, yeah. I said, when? And he said, when I was 10. So, I mean, I said, well, when we come home, I think we're going to buy paints and an easel. Let's just do that. And so that was about 35 years ago. And then all the paintings, he's still mostly a photographer, but he's been painting for 35 years too. So those would be things that I would grieve if I lost them in a fire.
And how many, he does a painting for you on some anniversaries. How many portraits has he painted of you, Holly?
I don't know. We have a lot of them, but he always says it's like Andrew Wyeth had a muse named Helga, and he said I'm just his muse, so he paints me. So you know, I don't know how many, a lot.
And Abdul Rahman, you did such a beautiful job on that video. Abdul Rahman spends so many hours on Holly Steele's videos. The first one, we think 100 hours on her first video, putting so much care into it. Abdul Rahman, what about this video? How many hours do you think you spent on this one?
I think I spent 4 days or 5 days on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then it just looks so beautiful, so beautiful. And Mr. Sushil also added to it, which is beautiful. Okay, next song. We have had a request for a little bit of George Bailey. And Lance Hoppen, I'm just wishing that we could play this together because I remember being at a dinner party in Nashville, out in the backyard. And when it was time for me to play this, you played it, and it was so much better when you played it. Every December since I can remember, I watch the same movie, despite what it does to me. It's a wonderful life, but it passes by so fast. I hate to sound gloomy, but it's a story about a guy standing on a bridge, seeing all he ever wanted, all the things he never did, missing every minute of the life he never lived. Oh, I don't wanna be George Bailey, waiting for the right time, for a clear sign. Even if I make mistakes, it's time I do whatever it takes. I don't wanna be George Bailey, no more waiting. I don't wanna be George Bailey, no more waiting. I got my suitcase stashed in a safe place, but I never packed it. Always so distracted by this wonderful life, but it passes by so fast when I don't take action. But I can never see Paris if I never leave home. Gotta buy a ticket if I'm gonna get to Rome. Gotta get going if I'm never gonna go. Oh, I don't wanna be George Bailey, waiting for the right time, for a clear sign. Even if I make mistakes, it's time I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I don't wanna be George Bailey, no more waiting. I don't wanna be George Bailey, no more waiting. I don't wanna be George Bailey, no more waiting. Yeah, thank you. I am so glad that I did not wait and that I went overseas and went for my 1 year, disappear for 1 year, and then 1 year turned into 2, and then into 4, and then into 5, and then into 10, and then turned into me discovering all of these students who have become Refugee Film School and all of the people on this screen and out there in Facebook who have joined us as members so that we can not only have video edited by these students, but also that we can support them. Many of us are supporting as volunteers, and volunteer work is great. We also need to upgrade computers to better than $150 computers at some point. So that's one thing that we're hoping for, is that some of you will also want to become members with us tonight. I gotta warn you, the life you change may be your own. So listen good when you ask yourself this question. What would I do if I knew I could not fail? If I believed with the wind always fill up my sail, how far would I go? What could I achieve? Trusting the hero in me. If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where true believers dare to tread, and never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What if we're all meant to do what we secretly dream? What would you ask if you knew you could have anything? Like the mighty oak sleeps in the heart of a seed, are there miracles in you and me? If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where true believers dare to tread, and never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where true believers dare to tread, and I never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step will I take today? I am brave. What would I do today? I am brave. What will I do today? I am brave. What will I do today? I am brave. What will I do today? I am brave. We are so brave. Yeah. gosh, I am so happy seeing all of you out there. Refugee Film School could not exist without all of you out there who are our members, our beloved clients, our members, our mentors, our clients, all of that. We are so grateful for all of you. Oh my goodness, and I'm so glad you're here tonight. Let's see. Next, we are going to. I'm looking for my set list, which was off the page. There we go. Time to go to chain reaction next. But before that, Abdul Rahman. Oh yeah. Oh, Ali. What did you want to say?
I wanted to say that the chain reaction, the latest version is with me, so I'll share it.
Good. Wait. Before you share it, Ali, tell us about this video because the first video you made was for David Roth, right? You did
Yes.
My Voice Matters. And
Yes.
then you did videos for Rhonda Hull. Did you do the videos for Rhonda Hull?
I don't know.
I
Maybe.
can't remember who did those videos, but so you've done numerous music videos. So you've
Yes.
done, did you work on Alan Campbell's video also?
No, that was Umid. Umid worked
Well,
on
that
that.
was Omid, your older brother, right? And
Yes.
some of the other students here. And Alan Campbell, we're still wanting your song Songbird to be the next video. We're all voting for Songbird, which is a song Alan wrote and I recorded with James Dumaine. And, I'm talking to James Dumaine. Maybe next time we do the concert in November, a month from now, we'll do it at James Dumaine's studio. Wouldn't that be cool? So we might be able to do that. Abdul Rahman, show us what you've been doing this week. This young man, you might think he got in trouble because there was a video that didn't get edited, but it was because he built us a website. Oh my gosh, this was just so huge. Abdul Rahman says yes to everything. He will take on every project and try to do them all. And he did this website, which we want to show to everybody because it's amazing. So Abdul Rahman, tell us about the website.
So this is a website I made, so you can there's an wait.
Your microphone is. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So I just put donation and membership. So I just made this 4 or 5 hours ago. It was just right now.
He was working, on it up till the concert.
Yeah, so I've connected the Facebook, and you can be our member by just pressing get started. Our client, I mean.
And so if you're our client, we've got all the things there to fill out for our membership. We've got 3 kinds of memberships, which one is our groundbreakers. And those are the people who are helping us get this going so that we can help these students and more and take these families from refugee to free because the students can earn money and help their families. So our groundbreakers are the people who are helping us, who believe in Refugee Film School and are helping us make it a thing that can go forward on its own as a 501c3 that will support these students and their school. It will be a refugee-run organization in Malaysia. And then the image amplifier, that's where people are getting videos edited. So we give people 8 hours of video a month. And those are our image amplifiers. And then there are people who do more than that, and we take donations of any size. It does not matter. We welcome them all. And soon we'll have a page for each student so that you can go see each student. There it gives the information. Abdul Rahman, did you make this graphic today?
Yeah, I got the words from Miss Ann sent me a quit, but then there was some things that I had to change, so I decided to make my own and just put the same words.
I love it. That is so beautiful. That is excellent. And also, Ali is the person who made our logo. So let's go back to Ali's. Would you go back to your front page, because our logo is right there on your front page, Abdul Rahman.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, there it is, right there. Ali, before you introduce Chain Reaction, tell us about making our logo.
Yes, so I made this logo. So I looked into a lot of logos from different companies. So I took my time and made a best logo for together for good.
That is so beautiful. We love it because we're giving people a hand up. It's not a hand out. It's a hand up that we're giving to these students. And that's why we're called Together for Good. We're coming together to do something good. There's so many things we can't control in the world, but this one, you see the difference that you make every time you see these students. You see them grow, and it's a wonderful thing. So are you ready to show Miss Leanne's video? Leanne is a positive music artist, and Lance is also, in addition to his work with Orleans, and we love this song. So we'll play you her song, and then Leanne will talk to you afterwards.
And I'll invite everyone as Ali gets ready to show the video to go ahead and shut off your camera and mute your microphone, please.
Thanks, Don.
take responsibility and be that peace and pass it on. Let's make a chain reaction, chain of love in action, chain of changing hearts. Let's start a chain.
I love that song more every time I hear it. I love that song so much. I love your voice, Leanne. At This Is My Yoga, are you going to sing? Are you going to talk about yoga? Well, I know I'm going to sing with my little segment of time. What are you going to do with your segment of time for This Is My Yoga tomorrow night, Leanne?
Well, thank you for asking, and thank you for your positive feedback about the song. And I am just so touched and tickled every time I watch that video, too. So, congratulations. Ollie, can you tell everybody who helped you with that video before I talk about yoga?
Oh, wait, Ollie, I think your mic is not open.
Sorry, I know
Yes.
you weren't expecting that.
Yes, so I worked on this video, and Afzal and Khujista worked on chain reaction.
Such a great job, everybody. So,
Yeah.
Afzal and could just give us a wave so we all know who did that, and Ollie as well.
Yeah.
Yay! Fantastic job, guys. So yes, tomorrow evening around the same time, I'll be sharing some practices. First of all, most people may not recognize that yoga is so much more than just physical postures. The physical postures aspect of yoga is called asana. So, yoga is really a holistic life practice that you can use always. You have tools that help us calm our minds, our bodies, that are available to us at all times. And I'll be sharing some of those practices with people on the program tomorrow night, as well as talking about the practice of karma yoga. So, karma yoga is a practice of service. And Gianna is a wonderful example, and all the volunteers here and the mentors are practicing karma yoga with their generosity, creating beautiful things in the world. So tomorrow I will be highlighting Refugee Film School and another couple of people who are in Bali who are doing beautiful things in the world. Amazing. Some of you have met them. Jana mentioned Zanzan earlier and his wife Putu. Um, so yeah, I'll teach a little bit about yoga in general. We'll do some very not physical practices. Well, I shouldn't say not physical, but not asana. We're not going to stand on our heads or do anything crazy, but we'll learn some breathing techniques together that can help you find more calm whenever you are experiencing stress, which we all are right now. So I hope to see you there.
There's a lot of that going around, and this is a good remedy for that. And one of the things that we want to do in Together for Good is to help students learn to earn for good. So, one of our dreams is that students could start learning to teach yoga so that on Zoom they can teach yoga just like Leanne does. We have a membership where Leanne teaches Monday through Friday at 12 noon Central, and I love going to yoga with Leanne. And if you guys would like to join us, could you put the information in the chat about the show tomorrow night? And then if there's something they can get about the link to where to join us Monday through Friday, because your first class, you are invited to come and try it. And I think you'll be surprised if you are a monthly member like us. You'll have that for less than the cost of 3 yoga classes. You can have more than 20 yoga classes a month with us. We call it yoga. What do we call it, Leanne?
Yoga at my place, at your place.
Yes, yes, which is awesome. So, Lance, we would love to have you come and join us. And Monica is here, and Monica not only was teaching yoga for us on our Bali trip, but I hope you also got to meet Zanzan when you were there, Monica. And we'll get to talk to him tomorrow night. That's going to be a thrill to talk to Zanzan again. If you ever wanted to go on a Bali trip with me, you would have met Zon Zon, and it's a special thing. Don, you got to meet Zon Zon one night on Zoom, didn't you?
Yes, I I had the good fortune of speaking with Zon Zon, and I love his name. I'm a word guy, so anything that's unique word wise. But Zon Zon is a very impressive human being. You can feel the depth of his soul coming through the camera. Trust me. You just listen to Zon Zon talk just a little bit, and he'll say normal words. It'll sound normal, but it's deep. He's the real deal. It was a pleasure to meet him.
Definitely. Meryl knows for sure. All right,
Yes,
we're
Zan
coming
Zan and
on.
Putu. Sorry.
What were you going to say, Meryl?
Oh, just that Zan Zan and Putu are wonderful people, and they make great contributions, and I'm looking forward to it. My question is, and I put it in the link in the chat, is it a registration for tomorrow night?
No.
So
So
you'll send.
you can just hop on.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. And Gary Masters, thank you for asking if there's an opportunity to donate with Abdul Rahman's website. So, yes. So, I hope Abdul Rahman will put our website in the chat and that someone will go try it out. All of our links are new, but it should go right to PayPal, and that will go into our about to be a 501c3. We're very close now, and all of this is being tracked. So, it will be by the time you need to do your taxes. All right, we're coming on the end. I want to do a song called Together We Can Change the World in thanks for everybody who believes that. You wouldn't be here if you didn't believe that. And I love hanging out with difference makers and the fact that we are here together for good. So this is the song about how Together We Can Change the World got started with Scott Friedman, whose picture you can see down there. Scott is hope. Oh, there you are, Scott. Would you just say a few words, whatever you would like to say, and let people know that you've got people watching at your house, right?
We have a wonderful group that have been on Together We Can Change the World tours and talking about the magic that you create. And walking down a street in Cambodia, the next thing you know, you're up with the band singing our theme songs and your beautiful songs, and just how we have a wonderful opportunity to travel to Southeast Asia and educate and empower young ladies and children, and doing our work with you has been a wonderful blessing all these years. Thanks for the magic you've created. And I am so proud of this song because not only does it tell our history, but it also challenges everybody to do their part in changing their own world and thus changing the world.
Yeah.
And so it's been a beautiful journey, and it's wonderful to be with you.
Yeah. And our belief when we started this was that we didn't want any girl to be left behind without an education, because we were going to countries where there were girls who were getting left behind because their parents couldn't afford to pay for them to go to school, because in so many countries people have to pay for their children to go. So that's how we got started. It's expanded so much since then, but it started just like this. It starts with one, that guy, Scott Friedman. It starts with one who sees a child in need and asks a friend, that's me, how many can we feed? And now there's two, a power so much greater than we knew. 'Cause when two or more are gathered, together, 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 together we can change the world. 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 Hi, Roger. Great to see my chiropractor here. That's Dr. and Dr. Garcia over there. Dr. Pam and Dr. Roger. And one by one, the blessings multiply and children grow right before our eyes, and goodness knows we'll always have enough when we give love. Love to one another. Together, 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 together we can change the world. 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 When you care and you dare to share the harvest of the seeds you've sown, the life you change may be your own, your own. Together, 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 together we can change the world. 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 We are changing the world. Thank you so much for all we've done in the past 10 years, Scott Friedman. And we can change the world right now for these refugee teenagers. And Don, would you tell us about that? About how people can do that if they would like to get editing done or be members with us?
So we do have, thank you, Janet. It's a great song. Thank you very much. Before I get to that, I just want to say it would have been real easy for me to come to film school and get a few videos made and just keep doing what I was doing. And I met Jana, and she told me that about this, if I were brave. If I were brave, what would I do? And it just hit me and really on the heart. If I was brave, what would I do? If I was brave, well, I would stand up for people and help people that really can benefit from the help. And one great thing about working with these refugee students is that they're totally can do. They were smart. Refugees are people that leave their country for some reason, some form of oppression, and they were middle class people. They were just people just like me. They're smart. They're capable. They want to perform, and you give them a little bit of help, and they take off and run with it. And to me, this is the way that we can literally change the world, by taking students who would otherwise be maybe finding a sewing machine and going back. And sewing is certainly an honorable thing to do. But the value that you can create by having a computer and an internet service, and if our students become video editors, that's great. And if they go on to do something else because they've got an internet connection, that's great too. For me, it was this thing of, if I was brave, what would I really do? If I was brave, I would stick around and try to make a real difference with people that I know. And so it's an honor to be with all of you. Since then, I've gotten to know Janet a little bit, but also met people like Alan Campbell. You know, Alan is an attorney who's also a songwriter. And to me, those two things don't go together, but he's a man with incredible passion. He really believes in the song that he put together and wants to make a difference with it. And people like Holly Steele, who writes these poems that seem like they came out of just God's mouth, just so perfect when I hear that poetry. And certainly the team that we've got that we're working with. Every day I'm challenged to be a better person. It's not always easy. Sometimes it's disappointing and frustrating and upsetting, and just like real life. But the joys and it's worth every single bit of the sweat and tears, and it's really worth the doing. Also, meeting Leanne Allen. One thing about Lee Allen that you don't know is she's got superhuman strength. And I think it's from being a yoga person. So we're going to have a great program tomorrow. So with Refugee Film School, we've got a plan to make it a very viable business. And right now, what we're doing is creating real simple know, like, and trust, which is part of building a following in the speaking and the coaching, training business. And we're creating videos for folks like that. And that's what the $127 a month is. It's 4 videos that we put a thumbnail on the front, and we cut a little video, and then we put a call to action on the back of that. And those are all things that help people build their business, build awareness around them. And essentially, our goal is to help them find their voice. And so we're looking for speakers that have a message, complex, deep, simple, superficial, whatever that message is, we can help them get that message out. Then we're also working with, we've got some founders who are, we're doing a little bit more elaborate editing, doing content editing up to 8 hours a month. And then we've also got a group of people that we call groundbreakers. And this is a group that I would fit into perfectly. It's just people who want to make a difference, and they want to see the difference that they make. And so we're looking for people to join with us. And as a groundbreaker, here's what you've got to do. It's real simple. First, you got to care. You just got to care to make a difference in the world. We see this as a way to bond people from around the world, raise people up with just a little bit of help. We can dramatically change the trajectory of their life, and we can see the difference that we're making. And for me, it's also about having people around the world reach out and get to know each other. That's the way we're all going to solve this problem together, is by doing it together. So you can join us and if you're going to join us, we want you to do 3 things. One is just join us with your heart, join us with your mind, join us with your prayers, and then tell people about us. Tell people about Refugee Film School. We've got some great film editors, and by the way, our teacher, Mr. Sushil, is a world-class film editor. So if you want high-end, best-in-class, you see it on BBC and CNN, and he's done video editing for some really high-end companies. So we can do very high-end editing. And then we've got our students who do really quality editing. It takes a little bit longer, but it costs a little bit less. One of the projects that I'm really excited about is an idea that I came up for myself, which is I've got a bunch of pictures of my mother who passed away a few years ago, and I want those photos put to music. I don't care how it's done. And for me, I don't want to do it myself. I want to go and find these pictures of my mother come up on the screen. I'm even thinking of doing one of those for myself. So the way that you can join us is just to decide to join us. If you need video to help promote your business, that'd be one way to do it. We can do videos like that. If you go to our website, and it's real simple to sign up. If Rabdul Rahman, if you'll put the link in the chat, and if you'd like to just get involved with us in some other way, be a mentor, or just support the program, we can guarantee you one thing: every penny that you send out is going to make a difference for real people. And once you join us, you're always going to be part of the family. So if you want to come and join us for a show and tell, where we talk about the videos and the projects we finished every week on Thursday morning, you're welcome to do that. And we're going to our plan is to have a concert like this just to celebrate our progress and to celebrate the people with every month. So did I forget anything, Jana? Is there anything else?
I think you covered everything, which is wonderful. Thank you, Don. Don is one of our volunteers. We have 5 volunteers who are there every day, Monday through Friday, helping the students. And that's Ann Pogue, who is a co-founder, Rhonda Hall, Becky LeBeau, and Don Akers. Those people are there every day. And then Mr. Sushil, the student's teacher, who we were so grateful to find, who's helped the students so very much. We are grateful for all of you. Yeah. All right, we're coming on to the last song. Is there anything else that needs to be said?
There's only one thing, Jana.
Okay.
Our leader of our film school, Miss Meryl Spielman, is an incredible person that deserves all the recognition she can get. She makes
Hold on.
Day.
Yes, Meryl Spielman is the dean of film school. She is the dean, and I love having a special ed specialist her whole life who's had her own business being the dean of our school at Refugee Film School. Thank you, Meryl, so much. Meryl also works with Together We Can Change the World. So she's involved in all of these things going beautifully. Thank you, Meryl. Yes.
Thank you, Don.
Yeah. Medina, remember I said that I was going to say something about you and how you were part of my true calling? When I was in Malaysia the first time, just for a month to set this up, I did a concert and Medina brought her sisters and her dad, and they rode the train and they came to my concert. And hers was the only family that was able to do that. I had just arrived, and refugee families don't travel much. They don't go out much. They stay around home quite a lot. And so they came to the concert, and afterwards, I asked Medina why she was interested in being an editor. And Medina, would you open up your microphone? And do you remember what you said to me that night, Medina?
Yeah, I remember. I said, I want to edit your videos. I want to edit your music videos.
Yes. So she said she not only wanted to learn to edit videos, that she wanted to edit my videos, my music videos. And at that moment, I realized, oh, I'm going to have to teach these kids a lot more than I had in mind if I've got Medina here, who's going to be my video editor, my music video editor. I was so impressed, Medina, with your determination. And that's the kind of determination we see in these students. You've seen refugees carrying their children from Guatemala and walking all the way to bring their children to safety. These are those children that the parents brought to safety 10 years ago, and they are so motivated to do good things for their families who did everything to rescue their children and make sure their children had a safe place to live. So Medina, I admire that attitude that now I see in all of you guys. So last song, you probably know what it might be. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. So you know this has an echo on the back of it, so you can sing along, but not on Zoom because it's not going to sound good that way. There's a delay. But if your mic is off, you can sing along all you want. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. Yeah, the world needs all the good that we can do. Thank you guys so much for coming, and we invite you to stay around for 10 or more minutes. 10 more minutes. We're going to stay around and just thank you for being here and just visit. So glad you came tonight. We'll have another concert, my last concert of the year. November, I think 13th. We'll send you the information. Hope you'll bring friends to that night. And we'll have more great videos to show that the students have made. And together, 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 together we can change the world. 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 Thank you.
Yay!
Yes. Oh, look at that beautiful logo. Yes, please play it. Oh my gosh. Whoa, credits. Oh my gosh, Mr. Sushil, you amaze me.
But it feels
This
so
is,
right
wow.
to be right where I
Wow,
am.
thank you for doing that. You guys, Mr. Sushil did
of a
all of
much
this
bigger
behind the scenes work.
And the
Thank
longer
you.
I'm
Oh
here,
my gosh.
the more I understand. I am one, we are one, like the rays of the sun, of the sun.